Hello, welcome to Cinemondo with Kathy, Amit from D54, Melanie from Padaisy Reviews. Yay!
Yay.
I'm excited because we're looking at Indian horror, which is so good. And we still have no idea what this movie is about. We're talking about Exit. We've seen a couple of promos. They've been short. They showed a guy chained in a room. They showed some people breaking into a house, finding a guy chained in a room, and it wasn't good. So, I mean, the movie looks good. Wasn't good for them.
Yeah. But I mean, it looked like it was high quality too. Like, I mean, the makeup and everything like that, like, it looks scary.
Yeah.
So that's good. It didn't look like a cheap, like what you call it, like a cheap horror movie. It looked like it was highly produced and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm really excited to watch this.
Yeah. So we keep thinking, because we saw the promos, Amit and I saw the promos, and they include a moon and a guy chained. So that's kind of what you do with werewolves. You chain yourself in a room during the full moon so you don't go out and kill people.
Right.
That's what we thought werewolf. But then I saw zombie listed in the keywords. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It could just be trying to get horror fans over there. Who knows? So this will be Melanie's first time seeing an Exit promo, correct?
No, I think I saw the one.
Did you see that other
I think I saw one of the chained and the yeah.
So you saw the kids running in and breaking into the house.
I don't know. I saw one at least that was really bizarre. So I'm anxious to see more though.
Oh, good.
It's interesting though that this Malayalam film doesn't often have so many promos. So I'm also intrigued by that too.
That's true. Yeah, there's 3. Yeah, that's very true. So we're gonna take a look at this. It's gonna be very exciting. Okay. We're ready. Let's go. Exit. Uh-oh. Wow. Love the lighting. So good.
Yeah.
Maybe they're food or
yeah.
Looks that way.
Got them in the pantry.
These poor kids. Oh my god. They can't leave the room.
No.
Oh my god, Kathy. If I saw this movie, I would need to hold your hand for the whole thing.
I'd be like having such a good time during this whole thing. Oh shit. Oh,
that was a good. That's like one of those longer. It's a trailer, but it's like one. It's like almost like one scene. It's like a long.
My favorite trailer tricks is when they just show a scene, a great setup that you see a beginning and an end, and it just has its own little arc, and you're like, I'm in.
That's not overly complicated. It was just it served its purpose. That was fantastic. That was so
good. Really good. And Melanie's like, I don't know about this.
I don't know. I'm like. Okay, what I had seen was where we had seen the guy with the chains. We'd heard the chains. We'd heard him do the scream, but we didn't really see in the previous promo what he was on top of.
What he was eating.
And this we definitely see he's chained someone and bound them and is chewing on their neck, and there's blood and gore and whatever.
Yeah.
And I love how this trailer shows us that, because it's the one terrified kid is looking through the keyhole. I do love this little trope, right?
So
and
good.
the other guy has been cowering in the corner just at the sounds that they've been hearing from the other room, which is scary enough, right? But then we get the visual because the kid looks, and then we're like, holy, oh my God.
How many of you, when someone goes to look in a keyhole, do you expect like a pin or something to poke them in the eye? That's what I always expect when I see that. Something's going to come in.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that, but I'm like, oh,
I see too much Mario Argento.
I know, but then they're just like the dragging, squelching. Oh God, the soundscape of this was really pretty good.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the sound design was great, because it was, again, like we were thinking, okay, it's 2 minutes long, there's gonna be dialogue, we have no subtitles. Turns out to be there's no dialogue, it's just screaming. But how effective was that? There's no script, nothing like that. It was just, great.
I mean, as far as I know, the cowering kid on the floor could have been saying something like, don't go over there, don't go over there. I don't know. Yeah. But I mean, I didn't need to know the words that he was saying because I got it. It
was mostly whimpering. Like, don't play, I'm so scared. And I just like the sound of the big heavy chains clanking around.
Yes.
It's so creepy about that. You could hear it through the door. You could hear it on the side that the guy was in. And then I like the lighting's great. They have that
the lighting is really
eerie,
good.
Dreary lighting where they are, and then he's in that other room where we know there's a broken ceiling and the moon shooting at the hot light up. So good. So good.
Obviously it looks like to get out they have to go through that room, and so maybe. And the title at the end was like a maze. At least to me, it looked like a maze.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good point.
It did look amazing. So I don't know. Maybe that's the way they have to exit, and that's the difficulty. Which is
maybe
you have to get past the monster to get out.
It's like a video game. You gotta get past the boss. You can't go any further till you get past the boss, or you go out the window. Yeah. They had a window there, didn't they?
Okay, I would just say that I don't.
That's probably up.
I don't think that I have seen any other Malayalam film that's anything like this.
No, it's crazy.
No,
Amit, can you think of anything? I really can't think of anything.
So far, like this style, no, not really. It looks like it's like a horror movie which is really contained in a small space, which we just saw Brahma Yugam. That was not like this. That's a lot much larger. That was you're kind of in a house, but this looks like in a room. Like this looks even smaller.
Not like seeing somebody's gory bit neck or whatever. Like
the gore aspect as well. I've not seen that. We had seen another horror movie which was kind of contained from Malayalam, which we kind of weren't the biggest fans of. The one with Fahad Fasil. I forgot the name of that movie.
It was almost there.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah. Fahad Fasil, Sobin, and Darshana were in that one. And they were in like a small house, something like that. But this was like, I'm not sure how big this movie is, but from the trailer, it looks like a lot of the time is going to be spent, in close quarters, or maybe a few rooms, or maybe something like that.
Well, the Fahad Fasil one I felt like was more like you're in the house with a serial killer, not like you're in the house with a unknown monster.
Yes.
That's the difference to me. Like the Fahad Fasil one was still in the realm of reality.
Yeah,
right.
Different kind of monster. Yeah, exactly.
Different kind of monster. Yeah. Absolutely. But this is completely fantastical. Yeah. Like I don't even know. And I also wonder, is it the kind of zombies or monsters or werewolves or whatever the hell that we know from the West, or is it some Indian folklore layering on that I would be, very the same way that Brahma Yugam kind of had folklore elements, right? So,
I don't know. But it is definitely unique. I haven't seen anything like this, so I'm pretty excited to see this, to be honest. It looks really good.
Melanie's like
well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it in a theater. First of all, depends. I'm back and forth to Chicago, so if it comes out when I'm in Chicago, possibly. But also I imagine it would be so much more terrifying to see it in a dark theater and really be surrounded by the soundscape
Yes.
That this guy, because at the beginning it said put on your headphones, and definitely that enhanced the creepiness of like hearing the rattling chain around you. If I'm just watching it in my family room, I don't know if it will have quite the same impact that I imagine I would really jump out of my chair in the theater. Oh
That's a good point.
I love these contained horror movies, these small contained horror movies, small cast, very defined, like, you know, protagonist, antagonist situation. And then they keep it like, I love trying to escape from a house, trying to escape from a kind of cat and mouse situation. That's a great little creepy horror movie. And then that big, like, you know, kind of like jump scare, big loud music. Like, you know, it seems like it's gonna be a classy little cool, slow burn, creepy movie. Still not sure if he's a werewolf or a zombie. I don't know which it is.
I don't know.
He seems intelligent though, so it doesn't seem like a zombie.
I don't know.
I mean, he's dragging the body.
Spiders can catch people on their webs too.
That's true. No, but I'm thinking like, I don't know, maybe he knows this person because like the way that guy was shocked, I don't know if it was just out of seeing somebody that's, you know, like a zombie, but it's like, oh, this is my friend who's been transformed into this. Maybe I'm just putting a theory there.
I was more thinking he was horrid at his friend being chained and his neck bending out. I don't know.
That could be that too. Yeah, he knows. Yeah, there's some relationships that they have with each other. Either the dead person or the person that's a zombie or whatever it is.
I can see like they were all trapped in this room. One of them tries to make a break for us. I'm going to try and get past them. Doesn't make it past them, and they hear it all go down, and they're like, "Ah, shit! Now what are we going to do?" That's how that was my breakdown of that.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
So the other thing that I was thinking, this is such a minor note, but I was thinking the kid that approaches the keyhole, something that we don't necessarily have in the United States unless you go to a Catholic school, is that school uniform that immediately says, this is a teenager, right? Like I watched a lot of South Korean shows. They also all have school uniforms. So you can have a 30-year-old actor. You put him in a school uniform, and immediately your mind is like, okay, they're 17, got it, right? Exactly. And so, like, we do not have that in Hollywood, and that's what I was thinking about. It's like we don't have in India. They don't have to have kind of an establishing, you know, okay, these are high school kids, blah blah blah, right? Like immediately we just know from the uniform that kid is 16 or 17 years old.
Yes.
That's right. They did that same trick in Animal where they Ranbir Kapoor. They have him in the red jacket and the tie and all that, and his dad's smacking him around. You know, he's younger there. Like he's younger.
Right, exactly. And we don't, I mean, you have to do some kind of establishing thing in Hollywood, even if it's a 30-year-old actor playing a teenager, you gotta do something. You're on the school football team. Okay. I got it.
You got it. I don't care if you're 35, you're 17 now. So
you got it.
But this looks really cool. I'm very excited to see it because I love being it brought to our attention. He understands a horror fan when he sees one.
He has found his people, and his people are Kathy.
Yes.
Please bring us more. Okay, but very excited to see it. You don't see a ton of Indian horror. I'm very, very excited to see it. So we're gonna check it out and review it as soon as we can, which I hope is sooner than later. But
if any of my viewers are watching this, which I'm going to be posting it on, and if you know other Indian horror that Kathy should see, that is her jam. That is her love. So please, she's seen a few. There's not a ton, but please do recommend. If there's some obscure Indian horror, she would be all about it.
I love Tumbad, so you don't need to promote. You don't need to tell me that one. That is one of my most favorite. So good. So that's the bar. All right. Talk to you guys later. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment. The D54 per Daisy Reviews and Cinemondo. Bye.
Awesome. Bye.